Hey y'all, I have a 14 question tag from Kathy's favorite things. So if you like that sort of thing, stay tuned. Hey y'all, Creative Chica here, aka Tony, and today I thought it was 14 questions, but I thought it was 15, but I guess it's 14 anyway. Anyway, Kathy messaged me and asked me if I want to do it. I said, sure, why not? And this was created by Life with Patti, okay? And so it's a get to know me tag. And I don't think I've done this. I don't think I have. No, I don't know. It's kind of different. This one's different. And besides Patti, she created it. The other one, I can't remember. It's like, I don't know. One of these days, I'm going to create a tag. If I can think of some questions, heck yeah. So, okay. So the first one is, what is your name and who named you? Well, my name is Antoinette. Let me get over here. Let me, the light is shining through. Okay, so my name is Antoinette. I did not get a middle name because they figured Antoinette was long enough, and my daddy named me out of the newspaper, out of an obituary. I think she was a ballerina. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Daddy. Which, like, I never go by Antoinette, okay? I go by Tony. But every once in a while, I'll come across somebody that's named Antoinette. I say, hey, my name is Antoinette, too. So there's not like a whole lot of Antoinettes out there. But, anyway. So number 2, how many siblings do you have? Well, it's, my mom and dad were divorced. So, and before my mom met my dad, she had 2 sons. So those would be my half brothers. And then my dad had 2 sons. Yeah, but well, my daddy, he had 1 son before he married my mama. And then after they got a divorce, then he had a son with his wife till he passed away there. And now she's passed away too. So anyway, so I guess I have, and then I have 1 brother. I call him a whole brother. So yeah, that's my life story there. So number 3, were you close with your cousins growing up? On my mom's side, yes, I sure was. It was her sister. Hang on for a sec. Okay. On my mom's side, it was her sister, and she had like 5 or 6 kids there, and we would always go. We go on a little trip. It was about I don't even know, maybe it was like 2 hours away from our house, and we would go visit them and just play and just have fun. And I mean, I loved my cousins, but then once that, I grew up a little bit and we moved to Florida, I mean, that all ceased. I never really even hear from them, so I haven't. I wish I could possibly get in touch with them, but then, they've married, and, I don't know what their names are. My aunt, she's passed away now, so yeah, it's one of those things. But I just loved going and visiting them and playing with them. Number 4, did you have a special bond with your grandparents? Well, to be honest, I never really knew my grandparents because my grandmother passed away before, well, while I was a baby, okay? And then whenever I was 5 years old, my grandfather on my dad's side passed away. Now, on my mom's side, I never knew them. My mom did not have anything to do with them for some reason. I don't know what happened along the way. I never really wanted to know, but somehow they were all like, except for her sisters, she was friends with her sister and stuff. But the mama, I don't know, her mama, my grandmother, who, I mean, honestly, I thought it was kind of strange because like she lived right down the road. I mean, she would pass us by on the street, like we lived on a main street, and we'd be out there playing, and she would just go on by. I don't know, I think she had some issues in her life, and it's just one of those things, and it's a sad thing to deal with, but that's what happened. So anyway, but I really did not know the pleasure of having any grandparents whenever I was growing up. So that's the way it was. But anyway, that's why I strive to be a good grandparent now, so I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to be able to be a grandparent now, because, I try to make the most of it. Okay. Did you enjoy high school? Well, like I said, my parents in the previous tag, my mom and my stepdad moved us down here whenever I was almost 14. So they took me out of high school because I was enjoying high school up there in Ohio. I had friends, I enjoyed it a lot, but then they moved me down here, so I had to start all over again. So it was kind of hard for me to kind of fit in. And then it's kind of like whenever and then I was in ninth grade, right? That's a hard time as it is. So those last 3 months, I was struggling to make friends and stuff. And then, I would have some of the girls that I went to school there with, their boyfriends would be trying to talk to me, and then that was like causing a bunch of daggum drama, which I didn't ask for, but I can't help it if they were trying to talk to me. This one, his name was Tony, and my name was Tony, so we were talking, and she didn't like that very well, so she did not like me. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, it's your problem, not mine. I wasn't trying to get your boyfriend, girl. I was not, believe me. So then and then after that, in 10th grade, my mom and stepdad moved us to Largo, Florida. So I had to make friends all over again. So I made me some girlfriends. We went to the beach together. I was having a good old time. And then all of a sudden, bam, we had to move back to the same place. So I had to start the same school that I had started in before again. So I did make me a few friends, and I enjoyed it. I had a good time there in high school, so that was good. Yeah, I got into art, and I was in the FFA. I had a boyfriend. He was president of the FFA, so we all, was into the FFA, Future Farmers of America. We did parades. We decorated floats. I don't know. It was a lot of fun to me. I really enjoyed my senior year. My senior year especially. So, number 6, what are your hobbies? Well, my first hobby here was chickens, and they're still my hobby. I would call them a hobby, and I enjoy taking care of my chickens. And YouTube is a hobby. It's a hobby, y'all. And doing the crafts here on YouTube, that's a hobby. So that like takes up a lot of my time besides cleaning, and I need to start doing some scrapbooking for my grandsons too, which I have neglected to do. But I need to do that. I keep on saying I'm going to do it, but I don't know. Hopefully I can. Okay, number 7. What do you do to relieve stress? Well, first of all, take some Tylenol. And I have me some coffee. And, I don't know. I say watch TV, but not the news. Because if you watch the news, it's going to stress you out. You know what I'm saying? So I put on like a good movie or my TLC, because I love my TLC. So yeah, that's what I do. Maybe I'll go out and take a walk around the yard. I can't walk up and down this road. It gets kind of busy. I mean, we live in the country, but yeah, there are semis that come by sometimes, and I'm not gonna be out there. What if a dog was to come along? I can't run, so so anyway. All right. So that's to relieve stress. That's okay. So 8. Who is the longest friend you have? Well, I am friends with my friend Mona, who I went to school with and I graduated with. We went to church together and stuff. We were the best friends. And to this day, she's still on my Facebook. And she lives in northern Florida now. So she is my longest one since high school. Okay. Next one. That was number 8. Number 9. What is your favorite movie? I don't know. I love comedies. I love anything with Adam Sandler and that Rob guy. What's his name? Schneider? Rob Schneider? Anyway, I love all of their movies together. I love Wild Hogs. I love anything that makes me laugh. But as far as like a favorite movie, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Not really. I don't really have one. I mean, Wild Hogs comes to mind because that movie just cracks me up. So any comedies, I just love that sort of thing. Okay. 10. What is your favorite book? Well, I don't read books. No, I probably should, like for my, to help with memory and all that, as I get older. I don't know. But no, I just never really had. Now in high school I did read books because I had to. But I'm not a book reader. Sorry, I'm not a book reader. Number 11, favorite thing to do on a stormy day. Well, I would have to say craft. The other day, it was storming here. I mean, it was like coming down. And we're finally getting some rain, thank God. But I was crafting all day. Because, like, what else could I do? That's all I did. So I was enjoying that. So I would say crafting. Number 12, favorite thing to do when the weather is perfect. Well, I like going places with my husband. Like, you know, going, you know, like, let's say, go out to not a park, like just go somewhere, like first of all, like go visit my grandsons and go over there and you know, play with them around in the yard. That would be the perfect thing to do, I would say. But yeah, that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, that would be it. So number 13, do you prefer the big city or small town? Definitely a small town. I have never ever lived in a big city, and I don't care to live in a big city. I love where we live at right now. Now, one day, if we ever decide to move, sell this place and move, but that would be so hard to do unless my older son was to move, you know, somewhere else. And then, then I would really consider to moving to North Carolina, closer up there where my younger son and daughter-in-law live. Okay. So number 14, what is the first thing you want to do when this virus is under control? I would say be able to go out and shop, you know, like I used to, or not as much. I've kind of figured out, you know, I don't need to be going shopping as much as I need. And, you know, really this thing is kind of like, made you kind of consider, hey, do I really need all that stuff? No, not really. But it's still fun to go shopping. I mean, and yeah, I would have to say shopping. But, you know, as it is right now, I still go shopping, y'all. I go to Walmart. Like today, I think I need to go to Walmart. I need to make me a little list. I need a few grocery items. And I need to go to the post office too. But I have not been like staying in the house. I mean, like, I know that we're, you know, on lockdown or quarantine. We're not quarantined, but it's just kind of like, you know, I just go out whenever I want to, if I feel like it. Like my husband and I, we took off to another town the other day, and I wore my mask because I told him, I said, this county has a lot more cases than our little old county, because our little old county only had 4 cases, okay? So anyway, so that is my tag from Kathy's Favorite Things, and Life with Patti created it. And I appreciate everybody for watching. If you want to be tagged, go ahead. I'm not going to really say who's going to tag. But hold on. Well, I am tagging Jamie's Disney Kingdom. He is my #1 tagger because he loves tags. And I'm tagging No Guts, No Glory, Kathy. Or Brad. And the Mister. Whoever else wants to do this, feel free to do it. Yes, go ahead and do it. It's a fun tag and it's something to do. So anyway, I appreciate everybody for watching, and I will catch you all on my next videos, guys, because I got a little Walmart haul coming up. Because you know why? Because I accidentally erased the darn thing. Yes, I did. But it's like a little clearance haul. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get going to the post office and stuff. So I will catch y'all on my next video. Bye, guys.